I have 2 points to make, and these are good points, actually, with a very complicated situation where we are anyways. European Union was able last week to make two strong decisions. First was to create the sanctioned regime for those who has been organizing the hybrid attacks in European Union against European Union countries and also for the third countries. So Estonia has been one of the leading countries of the last year hybrid attacks what we had in Estonia. We had arrested actually more than 10 persons because of that, and all these people, they were connected to Russian special services. But also we know that this kind of hybrid attacks we have all over Europe, and it is very important that we were able to create a new sanction regime, and I do hope that we are going to fulfill this regime with precise persons and organizations which has committed the hybrid attacks in European Union. And the second is even better. We were able to make a decision on a political level, on ambassador's level, that the European Union will give the loan to Ukraine about 35 billion euros using the Russian frozen assets as a guarantees. As you know, this is a part of this G7 decision, and it's very important that the European Union can do its part. It's a bigger part, and US can lead for that as well in the future. Now we are discussing today as well the decision or the guarantees for US to do its part, altogether 50 billion euros, because Ukraine needs this kind of support right now for military reasons, but also this loan must be very flexible in the meaning of supporting Ukraine before the winter, because Ukraine needs investments to the energy infrastructure, but also on defense level. The winter will be hard. So these two very good decisions has been made, and today as well I expect that we can move forward with this EPF decisions to use this 5 billion euros, which is stuck into EPF already more than a year, and of course some other interesting discussions. But I think that Ukraine Foreign Minister is already speaking, so I need to hurry.
As one of Ukraine's biggest backers, you talk about a difficult winter ahead. We're also a few weeks away from a possible Trump presidency. How are you feeling about that?
I've been asking this question already a year, but US elections will come definitely, and US people will decide. But we must do our part. We must invest more heavily from European Union side. The transatlantic bond is crucial, and it will remain crucial, whoever will be the president of the United States. But of course, a couple of weeks before the elections, the tension is really high, but this is not something that we can actually comment. I'm sure that US people will elect the president, and then we'll see. But Ukraine will remain, I think, priority topic. And it is very important as well that we keep going to support Ukraine. We are very interested about the President Zelensky will introduce the victory plan, and also Estonia is responsible for the President Zelensky peace plan from 10 points, point number 5, together with Argentina. It's a territorial integrity and United Nations Charter, and all the other different peace plans, in the meaning they must follow the President Zelensky plan, and there cannot be any peace initiative without Ukraine, and also without European countries, because we are creating actually the security architecture for Europe as well. So very interesting times will come. So. The idea was to create a new regime. We have all different sanctioned regimes in European Union, but we wanted to create the special sanctioned regime for those who are organizing the hybrid attacks in European Union, but also for the third countries. So we can now start list these persons or organizations, and we have like tens and tens of these kind of attacks in European Union. So it must be like a clear response for those who are organizing these kind of hybrid attacks, that we are able to sanction them, and there will be a response.
Do you have a brief comment on the situation for UNIFIL?
It is not acceptable that anyone can attack UNIFIL or United Nations peacekeepers. But we are going to discuss this very complicated situation. So thank you very much. It's a good question, because if we see the votings in United Nations, so we are divided, unfortunately. It's always difficult to find a common position in European Union, definitely about that. I think there are many different issues and reasons. One, of course, the situation is complicated, but Estonia is in very clear position that Hamas is a terroristic organization. Israel has a right to respond for these attacks, terroristic attacks, but also it must be based on the international law. So Estonia supported as well during the last two Palestine resolution votings. We voted in favor, but we need to focus on that this situation is not escalating for a full-scale war. So we support clearly as well the U.S. peace initiative, but the situation is very far from that. So two-state solution is a solution, but the European Union is not as a united voice, unfortunately, there. But also I see as well that internal political discussions, not foreign political discussions, but domestic political discussions, they are already somehow changing the courses of some countries which has already maybe even recognized Palestine as a state. So this is very complicated, but let's discuss what can we do. Thank you very much.